And this is in fact from poll-bound Karnataka, where in fact elections are on the corner. Karnataka has clearly turned into a battleground, facing fire after Congress Neta's son was arrested by NIA for having alleged ISIS link. The Congress today was irked by a book on Siddaramaya's tenure as the Chief Minister of the state. The book contains controversial and commonly sensitive issues and incidents linked to Siddaramaya, or at least references to them. This book, backed by the BJP, takes a dig at Siddaramaya's chief ministerial aspirations and mocks his alleged stand on several issues, even on occasion comparing him to Tipu Sultan. It clearly shows how the administration would be if Siddaramaya, or at least alleges what it would be if he is the chief minister. Now, very clearly, there are a number of controversial issues that have been covered as far as this particular book is concerned, from terror to several chants that have been made in the past. But listen into the reactions coming in.
This book is about the 5-year tenure of Siddaramaya. So 2013 to 2018. So whatever he has done, be it achievements or failures. So it is a compilation of all those things. So they have very clearly, they have taken the facts. The facts have been collected by newspapers, by various documents. So they have compiled the facts, they have written the articles. It is a compilation of the articles on the 5-year tenure of the Chief Minister Siddaramaya. The book is not about only anti-Hindu sentiments. It is also talking about anti-Lingayat, anti-Okkaliga, anti-Dalit.
And Siddaramaya camp may have got legal aid today as the book release was stayed by the court. But can Congress stamp out the terror blot? Where a Congress Neta's son was just arrested a few days ago, and the Congress said that the NIA is being misused by the centre as polls zania. DK Shiv Kumar had termed Mangaluru blast as a mistake. Salman Khurshid on record has said that Sonia Gandhi wept after the Batla House encounter. The Congress says that BJP's book attempt is a face saver ahead of the polls. Listen.
BJP last 3 years, they could not find anything. They know that they have lost their game. Their days are numbered. If they had, Siddaramaya had done anything wrong, or any Congress government had done anything wrong, they have exhibited from the past 3 years. Who stopped them? Now elections are coming. The people are rejecting. Now they are trying to show that they want to find some fault.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Across to our guest joining us, we have with us Vivek Reddy, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Also with us is Anurag Naidu, political analyst. Joining us as well is Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress. Tehseen Poonawalla and Kamruzaman Chowdhury continue to be with us. Let me start with you first, Bhavya Narasimhamurthy. Let me begin by asking you, the allegation coming in is that, Mr. Siddaramaya and the Congress party cannot really take away from what has happened in recent days. The fact that the son of a Congress leader has been arrested in a very, very high-profile terror case itself is a very, very serious allegation. Now, at the end of the day, this is something the Congress may be wanting to wipe off the taint, but certainly the BJP is raising this issue time and again. Your response to that, Bhavya Narasimhamurthy?
My response to that is, like, why is BJP diverting? Isn't it the issue they should be working on? Why release this book, which has no truth to its credit whatsoever? In fact, this book doesn't even, they don't even tell us who the writer of this book is. And a sitting minister of Karnataka government goes to release this and gets embarrassed because the court brings a stay on this book.
No, but the point is, if they are referring to policy positions that Siddaramaya has taken, the BJP for its part, and in fact we have a BJP spokesperson here who can respond to that, they say that they are justified because they are critiquing the appeasement policy under the Siddaramaya regime, and he was the chief minister for 5 years.
You know, if they really speak about the policies, they can always speak about Annabhagya, Kshira Bhagya, Indira Canteen, and all the policies meant for students and youth, including the scholarships and, midday meals, including milk in midday meals. These are the real policies that Siddaramaya government brought in and helped the downtrodden and the last person in Karnataka. Every individual, his policies has reached every individual, of every community.
Yeah, but ma'am, if those policies are very successful, Mr. Siddaramaiah would have continued as Chief Minister. That clearly didn't happen. Vivek Reddy, please come in.
Well, Madhav, I think it is an appraisal of what Mr. Siddaramaiah has done over all these years, and particularly when the Congress was in power. The appraisal is also essential. It is essential that people know what the true man is, what this real person Siddaramaiah is. Well, the appeasement politics had reached such ridiculous proportions that they wanted a Jayanti for Tipu, they wanted a holiday for Tipu, and they praised Tipu no end, and they twisted and distorted history just for political ends. They had a Shadi Bhagya, and they wanted to divide the Lingayats. Well, this is the legacy of Siddaramaiah. All that we are saying is, look at the incident that happened with the Congress, with the Congress leader's son being arrested for an NIA probe for terrorism. Well, all that we are telling people is, this sort of appeasement politics is going to ignite terrorism. This is dangerous for the country. Therefore, please don't vote Siddaramaiah. If there is so many bhagyas that he has done, as Bhagya Narasimurthy said, well, it is for them to project it. But by Siddaramaiah coming to power, there is going to be a threat and danger to the country. That is what we have pointed out.
Okay, we are doing this in national interest. The appeasement politics has cost the state dearly in the past. Bhagya Narasimurthy, respond to him.
You know, I just wonder why they're so obsessed with what Siddaramaiah is dreaming about. Don't you think, being in power for the past 3 years, BJP was supposed to show the people what is it they have done in the past 3 years and what is their dream for the next 5 years if they come to power? Don't they have CM candidates who have dreams at all? Why? Why Siddaramaiah? Why are people so desperate?
How dangerous it is to vote Siddaramaiah.
What he did or what he dreams. Who are you to tell people what his dreams are in future?
Because Tipu is a killer. According to history, Tipu was responsible for mass murders and homicide.
So why did Yadiyurappa go and wear
But Siddaramaiah is trying to project him as a hero. And this distortion of history, we have had enough of it. If Siddaramaiah is going to come to power, this sort of a legacy will continue. There will be more such incidents, and it is going to be a threat to the country. What about the PFI cases that he has released? He has dropped about 3,000 PFI cases against the Popular Front of India.
Okay.
Bhagya Narasimurthy ji, please understand.
Okay, let me come in.
Danger for this country.
Let me come in. Let me come in. Let me come in. One by one. Bhavya and Vivek, I'm going to come to both of you. The other hands going up. I want to quickly go across to other panelists as well. Yeah. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Tehseen's hand is also going up. Tehseen, you know, the larger question that is being raised over here by the BJP is that they say, we know what has happened in Siddaramaiah's regime in the past, and therefore we are warning people. Now, it's another matter entirely that the court has ultimately stopped this book from being released because it is too defamatory in nature, is very clearly what the court has observed. But the point is, it has sparked off a massive row, and there is a context in which all of this is happening. And the context is the allegation and the chance that BJP gets time and again to say that organizations such as PFI, or whether it is in fact the various policies of the government, you know, observing Tipu Jayanti, something that no one had done before, you know, that clearly shows a pattern of appeasement. That's the allegation coming in from BJP. Tehseen.
I was in Karnataka only recently because of that Pragya Thakur incident and the FIR and all of that. And everyone that I met in Karnataka would say one thing, though they're not very fluent in Hindi, they would say this in Hindi in Karnataka. Sabse badi bhool Kamal ka phool. Everyone in Karnataka. I'm only quoting from Times of India, nowhere else. I don't quote from Deen Dayal Upadhyay WhatsApp University. Much say that they are forced to pay 30% commission. This is the 40% commission sarkar. Much they give 30, they take 30% from much. This is, they talk about Hinduism. Again, I'm quoting from Times of India, not Deen Dayal Upadhyay WhatsApp University.
Stop
Mr. Katyal, the BJP, please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me when I expose you on national TV. Have some manners. This is the Times of India. Mr. Katyal. Mr. Katyal, Madhav, I request your protection, otherwise they will attack me.
Okay.
Mr. Katyal says...
Come to the point. Come to the point at hand.
I'm coming to the point. Mr. Katyal says, do not talk about development, talk only about love jihad. Why is this? As a Congress spokesperson, she says rightly and articulately, yes, the Congress in 2018 did not form the government. Yes, they lost the election. But sabse badi bhool Kamal ka phool. Today you have nothing to showcase about yourself. Therefore, you make up fake price. One last line. In the last 3 months, Karnataka is having a border dispute with Maharashtra with Goa, Karnataka's investments are flowing out. The highest investments flown out of India is from the great state of Karnataka. That is what they've reduced it for. Therefore, they're creating this bogey of terror only because they're nothing achieved.
All right. A lot of hands going up. Yes, Vivek wants to quickly respond to you, then I go across to others. Yes, Vivek.
Madhav. Yes, Madhav, you know,
it's okay, Tehseen, you made your point. Let others respond now, please.
We have seen it enough on national television. We have seen enough of these arguments of Tehseen Poonawalla in national television to say that he has spoken to everybody in Karnataka. What sort of some realism must be there in what he speaks. It is so absurd. Today, people in Karnataka want BJP to come back to power for various causes and reasons. But they don't want Siddaramaiah to come back to power because of these very reasons that is being projected in this book on the dreams of Siddaramaiah. And please don't comment on the sort of investments that are coming into Karnataka. Even till today, Karnataka remains the #1 destination for investments, for NRI investments,
#1 because it's all
offshore investments from various countries.
Outflows the highest.
Therefore, please, and you never met the argument about Siddaramaiah's legacy. You never met that argument. You're skirting around the hedges on various other issues. Is that an answer?
I just have one question.
Okay.
I just have one question. How does the BJP get into Siddaramaiah's dreams and know what he dreams about? I want all of us today to know this magic. Only the BJP can get into somebody's dreams. And
because of what he has done.
This country is going to a
because of what he has done. It is so obvious. The vision of a man who wanted a Tipu Jayanti. Who dropped 3,000 cases of PFI. That is a vision of a man. You don't have to look into the dreams. It is there. The conduct is there. The evidence is there. What more do you want? Please go and read and see what all he has done as part of appeasement politics. Mr. Siddaramaiah could only see one segment of society. He could not see the other segments. That's the problem.
Okay, let me just come in here. Incidentally, Tehseen, since you mentioned it, I thought it was quite obvious, but there was a very famous play by Girish Karnad called Dreams of Tipu Sultan, and I think that's why it's being called a satire by the BJP, and that's the context in which he's actually making those comments, or the BJP is at least in any case. But let me bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary.
It's satire.
Yeah.
The BJP satire.
Okay.
The BJP satire. It's a big joke party.
Tehseen Poonawalla, let others come in, please. Let me request you, sir. Please calm down. There are others also. You can go to a political rally. You can call people. You can give a speech there. Let's not make this a political platform. Please, we are having a decent civilized debate, and there are others who have not yet spoken. Please allow them their turn to speak as well. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, simple question is this: that here, each person is saying that this is a diversionary tactic, but here you have the BJP which says that it is the Congress that has to explain these terror links that have come out, and that this protest is nothing but a smoke screen. That's the allegation coming in from the BJP. Is it not a serious question that deserves a response?
Now, today's debate, Madhav, is a very serious debate. I am just bringing out a connection between rather a toolkit brought about by the BJP ecosystem today, when I will quote you the book of Accidental Prime Minister, the movie on Accidental Prime Minister, and today this book on Siddaramaiah ji. All of them have a connection to character assassinate the Congress leaders. We have got the country's best Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, which these people tried to assassinate him by releasing that Accidental Prime Minister movie. Can I ask you, Madhav, what happened to the Namo TV? These are all marketing gimmicks brought about by the BJP. They have no answer to the 40% commission CM. They have no answer to the hijab issue that is rocking the Karnataka. They have no issue to the other issues that are plaguing the state of Karnataka and the people of Karnataka.
Okay.
They failed on all fronts of governance in Karnataka.
Okay.
Now to divert it, now they will bring up all these
now
issues
they are diverting.
that are polarizing in nature.
Exactly what I feared,
And
because
try
that
to
was exactly my question. But let me get in
Madhav.
Anurag. One second. Vivek, let Anurag come in now. Anurag, number of questions that are actually, that are being raised here by the Congress, that this is just an attempt to divert from the track record of governance. And that's a point that Bhavya also made while she was making her opening remarks over there, that this is a government that should be talking about its own schemes, its own achievements, yet all it does is attack the leaders of other political parties. That's the argument. Please respond to that, Anurag.
No, I think, Madhav, we have entered an election season, and, the reaffirmation comes from none other than Tehseen Poonawalla in this panel himself when he said, "Sabse bada bhool Kamal ka phool." And if it's so be it. I mean, if it's an election season, there is BJP that has come up with a book, and if you can't put a rebuttal to it, all these years you have been telling Tipu Jayanti manayenge, Tipu Mahan hai, Tipu ye hai. Ye cheez likha hai. If you cannot counter that, and you're getting jittery, you're feeling jittery, and you're coming up with election sloganeering, and if somebody else is preparing better for the elections, you can't take it. So I mean, there have been movies in the past as well. In Andhra, we've seen distortions. I mean, if you have any kind of an issue, you go and fight against it. All the 5 years you said Tipu ka Jayanti manayenge, and there was the stand BJP took the stand, and they put their view, what is their understanding. If people wants to buy it, they will buy it. If people want to reject it, they will reject it. मुझे तो ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि कांग्रेस का हाथ तो है, लेकिन किसका हाथ किसके साथ है ये समझ में नहीं आता. Last time around 15 of the Congress MLAs joined BJP.
Okay, let me bring it. Bhavya, कांग्रेस का हाथ तो है, लेकिन किसके साथ है? Last closing question for Bhavya. Bhavya, simple question is this: that the way that Congress is reacting, is it now decided that Mr. Siddaramaiah is the CM face? Because he in any event has announced it, if I'm not mistaken, today.
We have made it very clear, and the High Command and Siddaramaiah sir or every CM candidate here, we are going to contest this election as a party, and then the MLAs will decide and the High Command will decide who will be the Chief Minister. On one hand, if the one more reason
this
I forgot
is
to mention,
Mr. Rahul Gandhi who will declare it, or it is Mr. Kharge?
They can also decide to support the BJP Chief
High Command
Minister
includes a committee which is headed by the President.
Okay. So it's a committee that is headed by the President. But Mr. Siddaramaiah doesn't. Mr. Siddaramaiah has unilaterally announced himself as a CM face today, and I think that's there on record as well. Interesting in the context of what's happening on ground there. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, Anurag Naidu, as well as Vivek Reddy, Tehseen Poonawalla, Kamru Zaman Chaudhary for joining us. It's going to be an interesting election in Karnataka.